Over your face, Livy. That's not right. So we got Kate and Olivia collab, and this is so great for us to see. We had one of our coaches reach out yesterday or 2 days yesterday and share with us a concept of someone we really respect. If you guys are familiar with digital marketing, online marketing, there's many gurus out there, but I was someone that didn't really trust many. I fell into the Gary V Vaynerchuk modality, but when I went to a corporate job, I started to lose touch or trust with the internet marketers, the marketers of just in general. But so this was an opportunity through education, different books, podcasts, courses, more money spent courses. I finally became in tune with like who I could trust, what I could trust, and some of the missions. And I have a process for myself to learn how to trust someone. I love that Ty Lopez talked about he has his process for himself, but someone we respect dearly, Charlie Munger, he has a process for himself. And I think he takes, what is it, news media? What's his company again? He has a company, a publication, but essentially before he would hire you, you would have to, he would court you for a year, or you would court him for a year. And what they would do is, get to know you, ask questions. I'm sure there would be parts of it where they're meeting each other's. Is it the Daily Wire? No.
PCA Publications?
No. Charlie Munger's newspaper business. Type that in. Okay, so he does a conference essentially. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, they do an annual conference where Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, they talk. Charlie Munger does another one of these for his own business as well. And I'm trying to figure out what the name of that public company is. So please go ahead and comment below if you know the name. That would be so helpful and appreciated for our community to tell this story, to continue this story. But Ty Lopez shared with me and what I know about Charlie and his vetting process and how I've instilled that in some of our values. And you can keep looking for it. Just make sure.
PH Media and the Buffalo News, but they sold them off to be acquired by Lee Enterprises Inc.
Okay, and let's just check Charlie Munger annual meeting. Google is a fascinating tool. Daily Journal. So the Daily Journal, Charlie Munger goes and sits there as well. It's a media day, a field day for them to ask their questions for hedge funds and investors to pick the brain of one of the smartest American investors or worldwide investors in history. So essentially this idea of vetting, and I was very distrustful from a lot of the mentors, and that's what this process of finding hope is. Finding people that I can trust. I understand the values that they're trying to represent and present to the world, and I can take what they lay forth in their framework and not do it blindly, but essentially do it with blind trust, right? Like I want to find myself with people where they're telling me marching orders or giving me direction as a leader, and I trust their values, where it's coming from or where it could be, what it could grow into. So that's what hope.dev and health or the values of health, wealth, happiness, spirit, personal development, community, and creation are designed really to attract the right people into our life, the ones that we believe are going to have that impact positively, continuously, a disciplined approach over a long period of time, and using tools, using collaborative efforts. We have a GoPro filming right now, a MacBook, a Chromebook. We have a Shure SM7B, aperture lighting. This is a collaboration just here in the technology and what we're seeing today. I mean, I'm being able to broadcast maybe 3 to 5 different platforms right now because the technology and hard work that some people have put together, come together and made something happen. So the point of this call, we had a coach share with us something that, the point of that, I trust this coach. Okay? That was the whole fucking point of that. The whole point of that, I trust this man. That's how important that rant was. I trust him, but also he recommended someone else that I trust. So that's energy for me. This man, the one I trust, or the coach that I trust, recommended someone that made a challenge with one of the most influential marketers in the world, and showed a process on how to scale your business from zero to hero, essentially how to make it happen in the first 30 days. And that challenge is something we undertook. One Funnel Away challenge, phenomenal. Probably have a link below or something like that if you want to go check it out, because it's something that probably is the most valuable educational material I've ever received when it comes to marketing and structuring an offer. I've been so product focused, product oriented when it came to my business and what we wanted to launch. I started to lose touch with what the people actually wanted, and it was more of what I wanted to bring to the people. So this is a different approach that he helps us instill, and so just so happy and grateful. We'll probably have a link down there below. Just go check out the challenge. I'm excited for what they're doing. But if you need some hope, if you're looking for something that can steer you in the right direction because they understand your values, they understand where you're trying to be, they understand where you are, and they understand what you need to do to make it that way. That's the type of effort that it took us so long to collaborate, find a group, find people, find a mission, find a technology that allowed us to do this. And it was a lot of trial and error, a lot of failure, a lot of frustrations. But if you are someone that wants to surround yourself with those that are interested in being accountable, that understand the power of self-talk, that know how to cultivate good, positive habits and eliminate those negative ones that we've been trying to resolve from our lives for so long, and if you are trying to have a disciplined approach to your success paved by people that have done it and continue to do it and live by it today, I think this is the right place for you to continue to watch. So I'm grateful for you checking in. My name's Kay. This is Olivia. And again, this is a nice little collab. One of our coaches shared with something with us, and we've been on a journey for so long to find people that we can trust. So I'm happy I can share this with you instantly. And what we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive into XAVIER. XAVIER is a concept promoted by Steve J. Larsen, that other individual that I trust, the one that started that challenge and just really, or helped run that challenge and really just helped motivate countless thousands of entrepreneurs, people that saw more in their mission, saw more opportunity in this world, and are trying to create hope for others. I think that's a really great value or principle to promote, and we want to give credit to Steve J. Larsen. So I'm going to be doing a deep dive, but I'm going to go ahead and make sure his link is here. SteveJLarsen.com. Let me just make sure that's the correct one. SteveJLarsen.com. Yes, SteveJLarsen.com. So right here where it says hope.dev, I'm going to take that out for a second. If you guys want a free ticket to our summit, please, I encourage you, go check that out. But all credit for this material, I want to make sure, goes to Steve J. Larsen. So how do I do? I'm going to do one more. Sorry, this is one of my first times using this platform. Learn more about XAVIER. That's Steve J. Larsen. .com. Is that line up?
Just about.
Is that cool? And this is Kate and Olivia collab. So thank you. Let's make that a little smaller. Should I make it a collab like that?
Mm-hmm.
I got my creative curator right next to me, so it's helpful. All right. Oh, we didn't start the live stream.
Yeah, we did.
Just kidding. All right, and boom! Who wanted to see just me? No one. But who wanted to see a shaved me? Someone. Let's get it.
Your newest party trick.
Who wants a shave real quick? Oh. I gotta figure out. Yeah, there we go. Let's get it, guys. So we are going to be sharing our screen. Thank you so much to Steve J. Larsen, and this credit for the next 2 hours, hour and a half that Livy and I are going to be collabing. I mean, we're probably going to stay on this live so long we might actually get food, come back, and you're still going to be on the live. And I'm like, what the fuck? Is this productive?
We do have a call we have to take.
Oh shit, we got to do a call.
We got time though.
Debbie Downer.
I'm just saying.
Debbie Downers, man.
We got
Just
meetings. We got
kidding.
important people.
Let's get it. All right. I appreciate y'all. So let's dive into it. Steve J. Larsen, shout out to you, man. And just love the structure of his website too. So very, very well made. If anyone likes to funnel hack is how I call it. But funnel hack, Go check it out. Go check it out. I love it. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I can say it when it's just you and me. When there's an audience.
Funnel hack, baby. Let's fact.
Nervous.
Let's fact, man. Let's fact. We're talking funnel hacking over here. Let's fact. Actually, I'm sorry, but I have to see if that is a domain because this might become a thing. Letsfact.com.
There's no way.
Somewhat.
I'd be shocked. But you never know. We got a really good one this morning.
SteveJLarsen.com. Yeah, we got some good ones. We got a good one this morning.
Do you want me to do it on here?
Yeah. All right. I love it when I find one and I enter it in. It's like, you already own this domain. Let's fuck!
How is that available?
Dude, Russell, I love you, by the way. Like, this is all respect. I love funnel hacking. It's not a bad thing. Like, it's just facking.
No,
like, it's easier to say. Like, I love to fact.
You're a fact.
I'm a facker. Like, I'm sorry, I fact all day. I fact tomorrow. I'll fact the next day.
That's why we have to be very
We gotta be careful, man. We gotta be careful. Ooh, see my address and everything.
You got a promo code?
Everything. Yeah, I wish I had a promo. Bro, they need to be sending me some promo codes. How many goddamn domains I'll be litting up in here?
I mean, who's getting a promo code? That's what I want to know.
That's a good question. Letsfact.com.
Have you ever tried looking for a promo code?
Yeah, what if it was like, get your first 150 domains for free. Get out of here. Don't ruin my day. Let's go. All right, letsfact.com, baby. Oh my goodness.
You are too funny.
Let's fact.
Let's
Bro.
back and go.
Stop making me get it. I'm going to start buying them all up.
All right.
Woo!
Stevie B.
Stevie B. I see you.
First off, I apologize for that. I like Be Live, but I also hate it. For some reason, it is crazy hard to share my screen with you guys as I'm building this stuff out here. So anyways, I know you guys see my screen now, which is awesome. I'm just coming over here to 2 Comma Club to look at the comments, make sure I got any comments addressed here. I'd apologize, though, for that delay. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to actually dissect. I'm going to go through and walk through several of the audibles that you guys have been submitting. So in the new funnel audibles, what's up, Leslie? Hey, how's it going, guys? This is way better, isn't it? Ready to go? How's it going, Michael, Fabio? How you guys doing? Guys, thank you so much. Again, I apologize. It's just weird. Yeah, that's super weird. Can't share my screen for some reason. Anyway, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through several funnel audibles, okay? And these are funnel audibles you guys have been submitting and tossing in here. But what I wanted to do is I actually want to share my screen for this so that you guys can all see what I'm looking at and why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. I'm actually going to start. I know I'm not going to get through all these, but here's what I want to do, though. I want to show you guys the framework that I do everything through, and it will help you guys understand why I'm doing what I'm doing here. Okay, if you guys saw last Friday's Q&A session, this will make a lot more sense to you. First off, could you just let me know that you can hear me? That would be very, very helpful. How's it going, Steve? Just let me know real quick that you can hear me. That'd be very helpful. Make sure that everyone is ready here and ready to rock. And that would be very nice. Okay. Anyway. Alrighty. Hey, so the first thing I need to do is I need to make sure, am I in health, wealth, or relationships? Again, this is just to go fast. Okay. Am I in health, wealth, or relationships? Let's see. Next one here. Choose what. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to talk about the red ocean. So we know what red ocean is. Then we're going to go to the blue ocean, so you know exactly what the blue ocean is. Okay, bam. They're going for. All right, and then inside of the blue ocean, there's a few things we're going to be asking for. So obviously the name of it here. Okay, but I do it literally every single time for my own products, for anyone else. I mean, this is how I literally do it myself. So just so you guys know, okay. Then I want to know, number one, what the offer is of the current red ocean. I want to know what the sales message is, really the beliefs. I want to know what the beliefs are. And then number three, I want to know more about the actual customer themselves. And I'm going to walk you guys through it here in just a second, but I'll go A, B, C, okay? And that's kind of the list of those, right? A is the, for my own products, for anyone else. I mean, this is how I literally do it myself. So just so you guys know, okay? Then I want to know, number one, what the offer is of the current red ocean. I want to know what the sales message is, really the beliefs. I want to know what the beliefs are. And then number three, I want to know more about the actual customer themselves. And I'm going to walk you guys through it here in just a second, but I'll go A, B, C, okay? And that's kind of the list of.
Get ahead of it a little bit, knowing, because I've watched this 3 times, like knowing what he's saying in the red ocean. What's the offer today, right? So like, what are they offering, right? It's like, do my challenge, isn't it? Like, you don't have to change anything. I'm just let's conceptually talk it through. So when we execute later, it's not like, wait, what was he talking about in that red ocean? So what he's asking us is like, what's the name of the offer in the red ocean, right? And like, what are they offering? Like, what exists? Like, what's the beliefs around that red ocean right now? So like, what I'm thinking in my mind is do someone else's challenge, right? Like, do Grant Cardone's challenge, do Gary Vee's challenge, do the Russell Brunson challenge. And we're kind of like, dude, do your challenge. Like, what's best for you? And how long term are you looking at that? Right? Because like, what if realistically you needed to do the one funnel away challenge, then the Gary Vee challenge, then the Russell Brunson challenge, then the Patrick Bet-David challenge? And that would be exactly what you needed. But you're like, well, I'll dabble in the Gary Vee challenge, and as I'm doing the Gary Vee challenge, now I'm getting super excited by the Grant Cardone challenge, and now I'm getting super excited by the Valuetainment challenge. Like, I'm getting fucking spinning all these different directions. I don't even know who I am anymore. I want to understand myself through this challenge. I don't want to understand everyone else more. I want to understand me more. So let's help people create their own challenge, document their own challenge, show people how to structure a challenge. And on the back end, now they have software, they have resources, they have technology readily available. They click a couple buttons, then they can monetize their challenge. They can monetize. This is the thing, like, they can now turn an impact opportunity out of a selfish opportunity. Enlightened self-interest can now do exactly what it's designed to do, impact others. So red ocean, we just need to be conscious, thinking like kind of facking, what's the offer today? And the beliefs, like what's the beliefs around the red ocean that we have today too?
Of those, right? A is the, these guys are the people that use the vehicle because there's no other option. They hate it. They hate the red. They hate the red. They use it, but they hate it. These guys, they use it. They've had some level of success. I call these kind of like the break-even people. Okay, they're having some kind of success. It's not huge success, but they've had some success inside of it. And then C, these are the people, these are like the diehards. Okay, you are never convincing them to not use that red vehicle. They love it. They bleed for it. For them, shifting outside of the red ocean has more to do with an identity shift than it does about value or price. Okay, most of the time, funny enough, people go for the C's. Okay, it's like they create their blue ocean, and then one of the biggest fallacies I see when I'm starting to do these kind of audibles is that they create the marketing as if they're trying to convince the C's. Guys, who's going to be easier to sell? Someone who already hates the red ocean and is looking for another solution, or someone who's a diehard, right? So I create my my message to bring over the ones and the A's and the B's here. Okay, type A and type B. If I can pull them in, specifically the A, usually you can make a lot of cash while you're actually pulling someone over to a red ocean or to a blue ocean from a red ocean. Okay, so those are kind of the formats, first off, that I look through as I start to create my actual sales message. And let me start building this out here so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I don't want this to be confusing, but I want you to know what I actually do, and I think it'll be helpful. All right. So the next thing I do is I'm going to pull up here and I'm going to start looking for.
Like think about, so because I got confused. Like I was like, oh wait, why not try to pull the diehards over to the blue ocean? Exactly what he just said. They're the ones that are bought into the red ocean.
Right.
They're the hardest to convince.
Right.
So they're like,
why would you try and switch a Packers fan to be a
I'm not gonna do my own challenge. I'm gonna do the one funnel away challenge. Like, right? Like that mindset. Like, no, I know the one funnel away challenge works. I'm a diehard. I'm in. Like, you're not gonna convince me that I have to do the Colton challenge, right? But some people are like, fuck the red. Dude, I did the one funnel away challenge. That shit did nothing for my values, because maybe you were just trying to build a funnel so you could make some money. I didn't realize what you really did like about the one funnel challenge is the personal development, the community you got out of it, the accountability that was missing there. What if you were like, I hate there was no accountability in the red ocean? What if I paid my $100, but if I was able to submit my summit or audit at the end, they gave me my $100 back.
So essentially, you would consider yourself a break-even for OFA because you got value out of it, not monetary value, but you got intrinsic value.
For me?
Yeah. But some people might be a hate red for something like OFA because they expected to get their fortune from it.
Yeah.
They had high expectations and it didn't meet them. Whether that's valid or not, they walked away with a bad taste in their mouth.
Yeah. I love it. All right, let's try something real quick. Uh-oh. So this is gonna be the fun stuff with the tech. Because
is it frozen?
No, it's this camera isn't. Oh, it says it's active. Sorry for the tech difficulty, y'all.
It happens.
We're trying to figure this one out. So we got the FaceTime is working fine. The GoPro is definitely not. So, man, I know what's going to happen if I unplug it. It's frozen, huh? Show the preview. Let's pause this webcam. Resume the webcam. Oh!
Got it?
Yes! See, all we gotta do, man, you just gotta not give up. Because I've been running into that issue, no lie. No lie. No lie. Last fucking one. Pissing me off. You just gotta pause the webcam, do the fix, unpause the webcam, good to go.
Cool.
I love you. Good to go. Gots to go. All right, let's continue Xavier with Mr. Steve J. Larsen.
A whole list of excuses / false.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm for real want to cry how happy I am that worked.
Beliefs.
You were gonna say, I'm for real, really excited about it.
Then I go and I turn them into the major 3 false beliefs.
Hey, if you guys weren't on the live stream a minute ago, I'm the proud owner of some new property. Let's just call it letsfact.com.
Let's just call it.
And after that, remember, we go and we turn them into, you guys remember this? We go and we turn those false beliefs. Because here we're going to start coming up with vehicle, internal, and external. Please, for the love, do not think that this is confusing. If it is confusing, just bear with me for a second. It will all come full circle here in just a moment, okay? This is just the framework that I go through and use, and I'm just letting you guys know what it is so you can kind of get a taste of how I do this. So we got false beliefs. I don't want you to, like, my biggest fear of showing you guys this stuff is you're like, this is freaking confusing as heck. Like, Steven, this is deep crap. It's like, well, this framework has saved me and my business several times. All right, so then if I go to, so we got false beliefs. Next one we go to is, right, I want to figure out what the old stories are. Remember, I usually do this on a whiteboard, but I wanted to share my screen with you so it's easy to see. Then I go to news stories. Right, then after that I go to promises. Promises. / which really is a headline. Headlines are just promises. Then after that, then I go to product. And from there, That's actually, because remember, I follow vehicle internal and external the entire way through. From there, I actually end up creating what I call a purple ocean offer, and that is what is super, super safe. It's very safe. That's why I make them this way. That's why I do this way. Okay, so I just literally work from left to right here, and this is how I do it. So before I keep going forward here, are there any questions on this? When I fill this out, by the time I'm done with it, I know exactly what my offer is going to be. I know exactly what my stories are going to be. Okay, I know exactly, and what's cool is it is highly market derived and it's very secure. When I do it this way, when actually, so again, please don't stress out over what anyway, I'm just nervous that people look at this and they're like, oh man, like Larsen's a psycho, like this is nuts. Like anyway, it's this is how I structure it though, literally on a whiteboard. So my health, wealth, and relationships, sweet. Right. Then I come in and I start talking about red ocean. I get to know them really, really well. I only pitch the people who hate the current red ocean, and I make an offer and messaging and hook and everything that actually gets them in. Okay. So the other things I come up with, right? I have to know what the hook is. I have to know what the headline is. I have to come up with a story. Okay. And then there we go. And that's kind of it. The offer, I'm creating that over here. And my actual stack / offer. I follow a acronym. Okay, my acronym is XAVIER. Anyway, guys, I'm really nervous right now. Is anyone stressing out like crazy? Usually I don't write it all. I actually explain it as I'm writing it. But as I'm doing these funnel audibles here, you guys are going to see how I'm looking at them like, yeah, that's a secure offer. Or I'm looking at someone else, I'm like, actually, hey, that offer, I'm not saying it can make money, but it's far more risky, right? Okay. If you look over here, these products, right? These products, if I'm figuring out their false beliefs and their excuses, right? There's a vehicle-based false belief, old story, new story, promise, and product. That's the same one that goes right here, right? Internal, that's the same one that goes right here. External, it's the same one that goes right here. So I actually create a lot of security by design in my offers because there is a portion of my stack slide in my offer that is yeah, we'll put it over here. That is red ocean based. The red ocean told me what they want me to make. But if I make something strictly out of red ocean alone, I actually don't make a new opportunity, right? I have to make a new opportunity in order for it to be sexy and for it to be a blue ocean, okay? But wait a second, ask campaigns. We have to do ask campaigns. Are you kidding me? This ask campaign thing, I've got to go out and these ask campaigns by default make it so that I only create a red ocean, right? People didn't know to ask for a car, but Henry Ford had the idea for one, right? People didn't know to ask for something like an iPhone. People didn't know to ask for something like ClickFunnels, right? If Russell had just done ask campaigns, he would have made a faster website editor. He would have made a better website editor, right? Does that make sense? So there's this area of your stack slide, this area of the offer, regardless of how you're selling, if it's a webinar, if it's whatever, that is red ocean based, okay? Then there's this area here that's very blue ocean based. It's where the entrepreneur can play. They can be in their playground. They can go do crazy things like create something like ClickFunnels or a car, right? Or right, Henry Ford again coined for saying, if I would have listened to everyone, I would have just made a faster horse, right? He still gives them the outcome they want. But he just changed up the vehicle, okay? So anyways, if you don't remember what this acronym stands for, we'll go through it here together. But that's all. I just wanted to write this out together so that you guys see more of what I actually look for when I am doing this funnel audibles. Because if I can teach you how to do it, my gosh, let's teach you how to fish, okay? So that's why we're doing what we're doing here. And I'm going to work through a couple of these with you guys live, and so that you guys see what I'm doing here. And it's the reason that I ask for what I do ask for. I kind of came up with this model after having tons and tons and tons of you guys come through the program, the initial original program. And while I was watching how you'd behave with it and how you'd react with it, I was like, oh man, like that looks like it's kind of confusing. This looks like, I don't know about this here and there, right? And so anyways, anyway, alrighty, little recap there. Hopefully that's helpful to you. Let me come back over here. We got a whole bunch of people. Wow, we got 30 of us on here. Okay, super cool. Xavier, woo! You guys like that? I'm probably gonna, anyway, no stress, bring it on. This is great. When you're teaching, no. When you're teaching, thanks, Steve. So far, so good. Can you go through some examples of the spreadsheet? Yes, that's actually what we're gonna do today, Steve. Great question. You're the man. You're a psycho, but we get it and love it. Thanks, Hadi. Oh man. I was yelling at Be Live here. I was like, guys, it is not obvious to share my screen here. So anyways, I'm pushing through Facebook instead. It's ridiculous. Please give multiple examples of the internal and external. I certainly will, Gus. Thank you so much. 200 on last week's spreadsheet. Hey, thanks so much. Hey, awesome. Ready to rock for sure. We can hear you. Awesome. Cool, guys. All right. Let's get ready to do this. Okay, so what I'm going to go do here, let's go pop this thing up here.
Live right now.
And I'm coming up back here. Now, I haven't done funnel audibles for a while, and it's simply because funnel audibles, submitting a funnel audible is like the very last thing you do in the success path now. So I'm coming back to some of the original ones, and I just want to walk through with you guys some of these things here, okay? So this funnel audible here, right? And look what I'm asking for. Which red ocean did you go for? Okay, so we got wealth. Okay, we got wealth. And let's make each of these insets red. Okay, so this person is selling here in wealth, and now they are doing, so it's an e-commerce. What red ocean? E-commerce retail startup. Okay, that's definitely red, which is great. Should be. So we got e-com startups. Awesome. So that's very red. Next thing in here, we've got. What is the current vehicle customers are using to get their desire? E-com gurus and coaches that are teaching them a product-focused methodology to find success in e-com retail. Okay, so we're talking about e-com gurus or people who are going to e-com gurus and coaches to look at a product-focused methodology. Now that is interesting to me, right? This goes here in the current offer. Bam. Now that's interesting to me because, oh, I wrap again. Wrap. There we go. Wrap. Wrap. Okay. That's interesting to me because that seems like the only method, right? So already I like what is going on here because if he's pitting against directly what is already going on inside the red ocean, that's one of the easiest ways to create hooks. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So let's come back over. Oops. Come on screen. Okay. Okay, what are the current false beliefs? Vehicle, internal, external. The coaching programs out there right now, vehicles, are teaching you to spin your wheels to find the perfect product that you can sell and scale into business. So it's about the product itself. Hey, so just run, find product, find product, right? Lots and lots of products. So I'm literally just dumping this in here. We'll see how this turns out, okay?
So shout out to Steve J. Larsen. What we're doing here is helping understand what offer we're going to be providing with our summit. We've been launching a summit designed around hope. Hope.dev is here to promote the idea that people are hopeful, technology is hopeful, and there are others out there that potentially share your values, that want to make it happen, finish 2020 strong, start 2021 with hope, and continue to make and magnify that impact. So what we wanted to do with the summit was show people that this is here, this is available today, and that's why even live streaming this technology in front of you today, it's impactful for me, because I mean, I'm the guy that would have loved to see this in the past. So if you're someone that likes to see this type of stuff, wants to see like the behind the scenes of like what do we do on the daily basis as a couple entrepreneur trying to make it happen and impact in 2020, just like shoot me a comment. I'd love to see it. We're actually testing a new, there it is. We're testing a new software, so I don't know if it lets me see the comments, to be honest. So that's why also you kind of would be helping me test it out. And that would be super sweet. So someone go shoot a comment. Maybe Livy's going to go in and post a comment. Would love to see how this looks for y'all. And so happy and grateful at what we're doing here. So we're watching Steve J. Larsen's XAVIER method, trying to structure the correct offer, not really opening ourselves up to that red ocean that people know, but that blue ocean market strategy, that idea that we can, find a nice little hole, a nice little area of the market that our dream customer can meet with us, interact with us consistently, and we can curate the right values together. That's why with the summit, health, wealth, happiness, spirit, personal development, community, and creation, these are values that I have challenged myself to instill in the day-to-day. And that's why what we want to do with this is show people what's available, show people the opportunities that we have in front of us, and grateful for y'all. So let's get it. We're going to grow. We're going to make this happen. Can you go ahead and go to, it's not on my personal, it's actually on, Synergy collaborations would be one. Yes. So if you guys are checking in, I'm trying to see if the comments are working. Now interacting with Synergy collaborations. So that's live. That's cool. So go ahead and comment right there. Sweet. Say.
Oh, because I'm liking it as myself.
Yeah. So can you just be like,
who wants to take bets on how long we'll be live?
oh. Okay. No comments or reactions, but I know we sent a comment. We're testing new software. What's it say?
Commented on by Olivia Kaufman.
Okay. Let's check. We got 3 people viewing.
Nice.
Check it out. And I think what the key will be, I'll probably just have to make sure I'm logged in. Let's see. See, I feel like the YouTube though. Cool. This is fucking gangster. So I'm gonna meet with Wilhelm on that, try to figure out how to do the comments. I do testing. We grew subscribers by 40% today, baby.
Whoa!
Let's go. Can't see Livy's face. There you go. Comment testing if this works. Boom. Yeah, it still says no comments or reactions. So we'll have
Oh!
testing if this works.
So YouTube works.
YouTube works.
So maybe we just don't have the right window open for
YouTube
Facebook.
works. Let's see if this works. Testing if this works. Facebook works.
Huh. So what's the difference between the Facebook you have open?
Just curious if. Oh, I could even send a GIF. All right. I'm going to try one last one. This is the Synergy Collaborations one. I think this is where you commented. And I don't see your comment either.
So it's just not showing up at all.
Testing a new streaming platform, y'all.
Oh, my comment disappeared.
So
It did post, though.
try to get testing if this works. Wow. Check it out, man. I can see the comments. Oh, so if y'all watching, go ahead. Shall we take bets on how long we'll be live? Let's go. Oh, can they? Bro, can you guys see the comments? Hold on, that'd be fun.
Not on this.
Yeah, but let me see. Click to view 5 comments. What if I? Oh! Oh, I'm about to give y'all some shout outs now. Oh, you're gonna. I mean, people are gonna be able to like get stake in the show. Look at that! Look at that!
So now if I do another one, does it bubble up or is that you?
No,
like,
I'm
hitting?
dragging it. So watch this. I'm like, oh, I like that. Let's say I wanna bring that on. You know what? I think you deserve a Synergy Collaborations. $5 on 3+ hours. Check it. You guys.
So you could bring on someone's question.
I could bring on someone's question,
like
bro.
Wilhelm wanted to know about Facebook ads.
Yup. Y'all have some questions. Let us know below.
That's cool.
Whew.
That's
This is valuable stuff. Wilhelm Winard, you're the man. Hey, this is a testimonial, by the way. Wilhelm Winald, affiliate marketer extraordinaire, knows how to ask questions, give you the right offering, and also provide extra value. I mean, the guy literally showed me how it worked on a call together. So let's go.
That's awesome.
Let's go, baby. Feel free to comment below, to the side, whatever it is. If you like to fact. Are you a facker? That's funnel hacking. So happy and grateful to be here with y'all. So let's get it. Let's fact some more. And let's say some gracious words about Steve J. Larsen. Go show him some love and appreciate the energy. Let's dive into Xavier some more.
So let's keep wrapping this text here so you've all got it. Let me just keep formatting this here real quick, guys. So it looks mo better. Mo better. Oop. Oop. And it'll help increase the speed as well. And I'll make this available for for everyone as well too. But this is the outline that I follow. And if something found a better way, awesome. This is my personal one that I do for my stuff. All right. Right, so they believe the current false beliefs. He's saying the coaching programs out there right now are teaching you to spin your wheels. So that's it right there. So that's not really a false belief, though. We're talking about the individual. The individual believes. You need to find so okay. The belief is success in e-com means having the perfect product, right? And he's saying that's not true. Does that make sense? So this is as if they are saying it. E-com success, right? And this is a vehicle-based objection. This person is objecting to the vehicle of e-com, right? He's objecting to the red ocean. Right? If he's coming in and saying, "Hey, here's this cool thing I want to go sell. This cool thing at e-com success equals having perfect product." Okay. See how we spun that just a little bit? They don't believe they have the knowledge or expertise to build a profitable business. Okay, that's definitely an internal-based belief. Sweet. This person's doing a great job so far. I don't know how to build this. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Alrighty, so that's internal. And remember, if you don't know what I'm talking about with these things, please go back and watch the Facebook Live from last week. I did a deep dive on all this, but then I also did a live build out with Natalie Hodson and showed how you create all this stuff. And so like old stories, man, that's how I know. If you guys ever heard the term, you got to join the conversation that's going on inside their head. Okay, forever, I didn't even know what that meant. Join the conversation in their head. I was like, what does that even mean? This is what it means. The story that's going on in their head, that's the conversation going on inside their head. Okay, when we talk about you have to bridge the gap, bridging the gap between these two steps, that's the bridge. That's what that means. Okay, right? When you go and you start writing headlines and stuff like that, all right, that literally becomes secret number 1, secret number 2, secret number 3. Right? Same thing, right? This is actually how you come up with these things inside of the offer. Okay, so this format here that I've made and developed, I put it because I made this because it literally walks through the process that we're telling you to do in the books and the different things like that, but it's all in one place. So, and it matters that you have each of them for vehicle, internal and external. And then it's the way you plug them in and you use those stories to join the conversation in their head and break and rebuild those beliefs. That's why the whole thing works. So anyway, all right, so let's go into external. They believe that what they have been taught hasn't worked. Wait, they believe that what they've been taught that hasn't worked means it doesn't work at all. I see what you're saying. So as far as an external based belief, so my ability to have success with e-commerce, right? I can't be because of this external reason, this thing that's away from me. That's really the vernacular that we're trying to fill in the blank with. So. So they believe externally is no good education. Like, well, that's not true, right? So what this person has done is more told me even the stories. That's more of a story headline. Okay, when I'm saying false belief, I literally will write like a sentence like that. Like, It's too hard. I don't have the time. E-commerce can't make cash. E-commerce isn't profitable, right? I keep it simple like that, and then so it's almost this person's written almost more of a storyline inside of here. Just tightening this up just a little bit here. Okay. So that you guys can see it. All right, cool. There we go. There we go. In business, yeah. Okay. All righty, let me see. Make sure you don't have any comments here. All righty. What V stands for? V is for no, it's vehicle. Awesome. All right, cool. Okay. Yeah, V is vehicle. Hey, go watch last week's live. Seriously. This is like, rather than me teaching it, I'm just using it. If you want to see how, if you want me to teach all of this stuff, right, and how to use it in the format, it's a very organized way to create Purple Ocean offers. Go watch last week's live, and it'll help you dramatically. Okay, and just because I'm maybe obsessing too much, we're just gonna keep making this look better and better as we go. Alrighty, all right. Okay, so there's no good education out there. Okay, so now we have some false beliefs. Okay, got some false beliefs here. Now let's start moving down here. It says, who did you funnel hack? John Mack. Okay. I just want to know that they did funnel hack somebody. I'm not going to go funnel hack the same people, right? They are going to know the industry better than I am, okay? What I'm good at knowing and understanding, though, is the format that creates offers that sell really well, okay? This whole offer creation piece of it. So you all will still be your experts in your own industry. Someone's like, was this going to sell my industry? I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, first of all, I don't know that industry, so I have to go run it through my format. And then we'll see if it has high likelihood. You know, it's not like it promises it, but it's a very, very incredible, massive, value-delivering, cash-susceptible offer, this format that I'm bringing you through. What are your 3 secret headlines? How to build 6-figure e-com business without wasting time and money on testing dozens of products. That's cool. Awesome. Okay, so that comes over here to the promises / headlines. Okay, and then we come, oops. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll just put these things in there. See how that's a promise / headline. Those are promises. I promise you, I'm gonna show you how to. Right. So that's very vehicle based. This person did a great job. Did the homework here. How to build a 6-figure e-com retail business without any prior business or web development experience. Yeah, I do like these headlines. Okay. Okay. How you can build 6-figure retail business by ignoring all the gurus you've been hearing from. Okay, so let's look at these headlines here real quick. Because that's bothering me. Okay, the format of headlines, okay, we start always with a how to blank. How to massive thing that you want, right? And in this case, we clearly know what we believe that it is. You believe that the people you're pitching to, the people in the red ocean, the people who hate the red, that exactly who you're talking to right here, okay? You believe the thing they want most is a 6-figure e-com retail business. Now, by default, that means you will be pitching people who have maybe a little less cash. Okay, if you change that to 7-figure, right, that might attract somebody who has a different believability. They're on a different belief scale, and they're like, oh my gosh, 7 figures, sweet, I'm already at 6. Let's figure out how to scale this thing. So be careful of who it is and you're trying to attract and how much money they most likely have. Does that make sense? So, okay. But, so we're saying vehicle, okay? Vehicle, how to make 6 figures, boom. Without wasting time spending lots of money. Okay, that is awesome. And that is a vehicle-based, right, promise. But we need an internal-based promise. If we know now that they're like, I don't know how to do this, Okay, you've nailed it on the head as far as the fear, right? How to big promise without, right? Huge fear. Fear. Big outcome, the thing they really want. How to big outcome. Now we know you've hit the 6-figure thing, but I doubt internally they're not wanting the 6-figure thing for the internal fear, right? The internal fear has more to do with insecurities, has more to do with like, I'm not good enough at this. I can't speak. I don't know how to develop, just like you're talking about right here. So I think development, you've hit the fear, which is great without any prior business or web development experience. I think you hit the fear, which is great. But we probably need to change the outcome here. So instead I would say something like, I don't know how to build this. How to I want to show you the headline could be like my 2 simple steps to build the business. You might have 2 steps, you might not. Something like this. That makes sense? My 2 simple steps to ethically grow, and I put ethical in because it's like, because right. Steps to ethically grow, and I put ethical in because it's like, because right after we get this basic format down for headlines. I'm gonna screenshot. I'm tired of all these emails popping in from the side here. I'm gonna kill notifications. Anyway, whatever. Okay. After we get this basic format down, how to huge outcome they want without huge fear they're afraid of, right? Then we'll go in and we will turn up the sexy on them by throwing in things like the 1-sentence persuasion course, right? If you know what I'm talking about, go back and start consuming more of Secrets Masterclass. Okay, so my 2 simple steps to ethically grow a retail business without. So what's the thing they want? They want to grow it, and maybe they feel like they've been jaded a little bit by all these other gurus. That's why I tossed the word ethically in there. My 2 simple steps to ethically grow my retail business without any prior business. So does that make sense? We've if this is their biggest fear internally, an insecurity about themselves, I really don't know how to do this. Don't worry, I got 2 simple steps, right? Without this huge fear. So they really want to grow it. Sweet, I want e-com, I want retail. Then as far as an external, as far as an internal fear, I don't have any experience doing this. That makes sense? So all I did is I switched up the how to and the without. Is this helping? I hope it's helping. Would love to have some feedback on that. I probably need to change the funnel audible form to be this actual Excel template. If you can fill this out, I don't care what funnel you're building, webinar, high ticket, retail, e-com, B2B, this format will help you dramatically and get you towards the right shot there. So anyway, all right, how you can build a 6-figure, so we got to switch that how-to again. We've already hit the how-to. How you build a 6-figure e-com retail business by ignoring all the gurus you've been hearing. Okay, so you're hitting more like the angle of, look, there hasn't been, and this is great. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, because from the 1-sentence persuasion course, we know that one of the elements on there is, right? Well, what is it? First of all, let me show you guys. I think I can quote it, but just in case. Here's the 1 sentence. by Blair Warren. And the sentence is, people will do anything for those who encourage their dreams. Right? There's 5 of them. There's 5 elements here. Encourage their dreams, justify their failures, allay their fears, confirm their suspicions, and help them throw rocks at their enemies. So we choose one of those 5 in our headlines most of the time, and we make that the theme of the headline. Okay, so while we have this cool promise, the thing they really want without the...
I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't unmute that.
Unmute what?
They didn't hear any of our conversation, so they're like, "What the fuck am I looking
This
at?"
whole time?
Since we were talking. I love y'all. Sorry, newbie mistakes.
Okay.
Continue to enjoy, but we had some serious facking going on. Some good old facking. FHACK. Let's go.
This huge fear they don't want to go through. We'll also go in and we'll drop on top of it one of those things, so it's super persuasive. That's why I use the word ethically. Okay, confirm suspicions. That's what I'm doing. Ethically. Was it even ethical? There's unethical ways. What? Confirm suspicion. Justify failure. Right here. It seems like you're trying to justify failure. Okay, ignoring all the people. Yeah, it's not your fault you haven't succeeded in the past. You haven't had good information yet. So right. So as far as an external thing. What do they really want externally? You're talking to people that have used other e-com gurus in the past, which is awesome. That you're going to throw rocks at their enemies. Focus methodology to, okay. Yeah, the future Audible forms, I need to ask more information so that it helps me build it out better. Okay, so we've got, there's no education, good education out there. So they've already come to the belief that there's no education out there. They believe that already. That's fascinating. Okay, so we've got you're hitting it's not time, money, resources. You're hitting resources as far as education goes. So, and please know that everything I'm writing here, it's not like this is the end all be all. I would just start with this kind of stuff. And frankly, like, guys, don't take the headlines I'm writing as gospel. What I always do, right, let the market tell you. I'm just putting it in a format that I would take it to market with. Meaning, every time we launch anything, we'll write like 10 headlines, 10 variations of the headline that we end up liking. And then we'll just run like $5-10 to each headline and see which one gets clicked the most. Does that make sense? Like what I'm writing right here is a format. It's not like, don't touch it because Steven wrote it. Okay, please don't do that. Ever. Right. I don't represent your buyer. So I'm trying to put myself in their shoes a little bit. So I can't find a perfect product. I really just don't know how to build this. And frankly, there's no good education that's out there. So they've tried several things in the past. Oh, something like that. Why the gurus have kept the final secret. Kept the final ecom secret to themselves, right? Is that justifying fears, allaying fears, confirming suspicions? 100%. Throw rocks at their enemies. If you wrote down, right, there's no good education out there, they're already in the state of mind where they're like, well, I freaking hate the gurus. You're like, sweet, yeah, let me side with you. Why all the gurus keep this final thing from you? I totally use this positioning in something I'm selling right now. Does that make sense? Did it follow the how-to without format? It started that way, 100%, right? But we don't always leave it that way. This is just the way that we will come in and start the basis of headline writing. And then we'll toss in one sentence persuasion course kind of stuff, right? Throw rocks at their enemies, confirm suspicions. That totally does that. Anyway, is that helpful? I hope that helps you guys walk through just a little bit here what I'm looking for. Okay, very briefly outline your 3 secret stories. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll toss these in here so we can start working with them. So this is secret 1, secret 2, secret 3. Or stories. Secret 1, got values. And I'll make this look pretty so that we can read it better, but I just need to see it sideways because who cares what the story is if it doesn't combat the belief, right? That's why you tell the story. Who cares what the story is if you don't know what the old story is, right? This is super key. If I'm not speaking their language, meaning if I'm not walking the shoes mentally that they once walked, it doesn't matter what kind of story I tell. They need to feel a oneness with me. So we got bam, bam, and wrap. Cool. We got all sorts of font sizes popping in here too. Let's just slap that on there and that too. Okay. Okay. Here's the new stories. Outline the 3 secret stories you're going to tell. And then what is your stack slide? Okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves. I didn't ask for old stories. That's a shame on me, guys. I didn't realize that's not in there, but we need that. That helps me know. Okay, so here we go. Ecom success stories. Let's read this here real quick as we kind of move through this. Has everyone seen how this kind of starts to flow together? It is all correlated together. All of it has to do with right? This vehicle international thing, you were speaking their language, you're joining the conversation in their head. But if you only do that, you don't follow Xavier, right? You're doing the first part, and you by default make a red ocean offer. You have to have it. You have to have those elements in there. We'll keep going as we move forward here. Okay. Okay. So again, vehicle. They have an objection with the vehicle itself. Ecom, right? Ecom success. I have to have this perfect product. Okay. So the story you're telling. So let's think of the old story real quick. So the old story they're telling is they probably have tried, most likely. Well, I tried ecom in the past and got all sorts of sweet products, but never made it, right? Because to me, it sounds like you're pitching someone who's already experienced. You're not selling people into the idea of ecom. You're selling people who already are in ecom. It sounds like that's totally different, right? You just went from being biz op to a little bit more like, hey, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just explaining why I'm writing it the way I am. Right, so the story that might be going on in their head is, well, I've tried in the past all these different things, and I've got all sorts of sweet products, but never made any cash. Right, any cash. In fact, all the product still sitting in my garage. Right, so that might be the storyline that's going on inside their head. So when I tell the story, so let's read the story, right? So the story he is going to tell us this. I created an e-com retail store after looking for that one perfect product, built it to 6 figures per month, only to find out that I was wasting time and money trying to find that perfect product when I should have been creating the irresistible offer. Okay, 100% with you first off. But if I'm going to tell the story on a webinar, or I'm going to go tell this story anywhere, it doesn't need to be on a webinar, but let's just say for this example, let's say it is, I would tell it something like this. Man, I remember I was going through and I was studying from all these different people, and this guy walked up and he's like, telling me how, I met him at the post office. He was shipping all this stuff out. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, that's a lot of packages. It looks like the exact same thing. He's like, oh, they are the exact same thing. And at the time, I was kind of struggling. I was selling odds and ends here and there on the internet, and I was kind of losing a little bit of belief in the whole internet game, thinking that, there really are these secrets out there that, I probably just don't know. And I was about to throw in the towel, and then suddenly I saw this guy shipping all this stuff. And I was like, are you kidding? And it reinforced the belief that I once had, which was that you actually can make money on the internet. And I was like, how are you doing this? And he started laughing and smiling. I was like, no, how are you doing it? And he kind of just brushed it off. And I ended up asking him like 5 or 6 times in the post office. He almost got mad. I followed him out to his car. Actually, I was in front of him in line. So I actually waited by his car. And I wouldn't let him go until he told me what he was doing. Shockingly, he gave me his address, and then we sat down and he started teaching me. And sure enough, it's exactly as I said.
Alrighty, we're gonna do a pause. We're gonna go get some nutrition, some food, and we're gonna revisit this. I have a call at 4:15, and we're gonna be continuing this. So Xavier is priority for today. We have ourselves set up for a good content conversation later. That we might move the live stream upstairs for that one. So maybe we do it on the whiteboard.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Cool.
Appreciate y'all. Let's get it. We'll talk soon. Love you. Bye.